Hey there guys, my name is Marcus, and in this video I'm going to guide you how you can easily create your own Clickup CRM. We are not going to use a template, we are going to build it together, and probably if I can do it, I'm going to save it as a template for public and you should be able to find it. So first thing first, what you're going to do is just when you're going to click on space, you're going to find click new space here. Let's say I'm going to write my CRM. Next. Now we're going to choose the space color. So let's say I'm going to choose color this one and like this one here, the logo, the avatar. So when you have it, we're going to click next. Now we're going to have the workspace. Okay, you can make it private if you want. And now comes the statuses. I'm going to have custom for now, where we are going to edit for every single thing like deals, contacts, accounts, leads, activities. And we're going to create for every single one of those lists a new status. Next, just ignore that. Then you're going to have the ClickUps, so we can enable emails. Time tracking is all right. Time estimate, I can be. And this is pretty much good. Then click next. And here I also recommend adding a table or a map if you want to. Calendar is really great here. So that's pretty much it. And now I go further and click review space and create a space. So first thing first, what we're going to add, we are going to add 5 lists. So add a list here, and list name is going to be contacts. Then we're going to add a new list, which is going to be called accounts. Then we're gonna add a new list, which is going to go leads. And then a new list, which is going to get called activities. So we're gonna find, and this is going to be the deals, the first one. So first we're gonna have the deals, contacts, accounts, leads, activities. Here I'm going to rename the list here to deals. And first thing we're gonna add are the statuses. So we're gonna have 2 statuses in our deals. So go and click on the 3 dots here, list settings, list statuses, custom, and they are going to be called closed one. And then we're gonna have active deals. And closed one is going to be green, active deals can be blue. Okay. So now we have it, click save. And now go to top right and you're gonna find show and show empty statuses. And now let's start creating. So now what we're gonna do, we are going to create the columns for our deal, and I'm going to explain step by step how it's going to work. Deal name, it's going to be like, let's say 1. First thing we're gonna add is add a column and add a drop down, which is going to be called stage. Option 1 is going to be what stages we can have. We can have lead. I'm not going to add colors, guys, for every single one of these columns that we're gonna create because it would take a lot of time, but on the right side you can always change the color. Lead, proposal, negotiation, contract sent, won, lost. And let's say lost can be red, won can be green. Now of course you can have also power up, so in the moment when it's going to be won, it will automatically add here in closed one. Add a column. So this is first one. Then we can have a contact. And what would have be the contact and account? So let me show you. I'm going to add a column and I will just add the relationship. We can add it straight away here, but it's going to be contact, and we would have it from the list of contacts. And here we would be able to find the contacts that we are going to create for this deal name. So let's say deal name 1 is going to be deal name 1 Marcus. It's going to be get called. So we can connect it to Marcus client. Then we can also have contact, and another thing we can have is relationship, and this is going to be accounts. And here I'm going to choose accounts column. So right now, as you can see, it's doing pretty well because we have the contact, we have the accounts, and we can go further. So then add a column. Priority we already have, which is going to be high, normal, urgent. Then another thing is deal value. So we're gonna add money, deal value, and add a column. So when we have the deal value, we can also add a deal length. So this is going to be the date. And then we would add column. In a deal length, you can simply choose like how long it's going to take. So let's say really choose how long it will be. So that's something you can do. So then you're gonna find the close date here. Expected close date. And for the deal length here, I'm going to like the deal length I'm going to delete because you need to actually add a formula for it. But you need to add a formula which is going to be let me just show you which is going to be like combine those two dates, and it will automatically gonna calculate for you, right? Then you're gonna have another thing which is going to be the closed probability. So we can have the percentage here if you want. And you can have that. So you can have that like how much it's going to be the closed probability. And if you want, you can have it there. And then you can have the close date here then. So again, I would choose a date and close date, add a column, and let's say it's going to be for 31st. Expected close date, it's 30. Then you're gonna have the deal value, which is can be like 2,000, 20,000. Stage, it's let's say it's going to be negotiation or proposal. And then you're gonna find also the due date. You can hide the column or change that. So due date, you can edit it, right? Also, what you can add is simple location. Like this. Okay, deal length, you can have like how long it's going to take, but there is like a formula for it, and I'm going to try to find it, what formula I used. So just give me a second. And we can have it from I'm going to try something now. And I don't know if this is going to work, but we will see. And if it's not going to work, I'm going to click the formula. Yep, this won't work for now. So it worked for me on Monday.com, but I'm going to also try it here and figure it out. Not in this video, I'll do it in another one. How you can have the deal length here. For now, if you want, you can delete it. So this is for the start. Now what I recommend is having a board here. And in a board, you can have the closed on active deals complete, and you can sort it by with custom field by stage. And here you would have a proposal, negotiation, contract sent, won, lost, empty. Percentage column. So this is how you can do the first thing here. Now the next thing, what we're going to do is the contacts. So this is how you do the deals here. With the contacts, you can have two things here. So I'm going again, click three dots, list settings, list statuses, custom. And here we will have only one, which is going to be the primary contact. Or we can have inactive contacts. And then we can have also the primary. Save. And here I can simply go again top right, show, and we're gonna have the empty statuses. So primary contacts, let's say this is going to be the Marcus client. And first thing first, I'm going to add drop down, which is going to be field name type. And if it's going to be customer, then if it's going to be a partner, qualified lead, vendor. I can add a column now. Then again, I can simply choose plus here, add a column, and add a relationship. So relationship name is going to be accounts. And I'm going to have task from related list accounts. Then I'm going to have again, we can have roll up. I'm going to try something now, so give me a second. Yeah, I will figure it out. So then what you can do is also have relationship. And again, relationship is going to be deals. Okay, we already have it. So we can have the deals here, right here. Do you see? Accounts. We don't have it yet, but you can simply choose the deals here. And I will just move it behind accounts. Now, when we have it is we can have the title. So type like this. If it's going to be like CEO, CFO, then the priority, we already have that. And the last few things that we can add is a phone and email. So we can add like this, phone. Then we can also add an email address. And then we're gonna have the deals value. So we can have the money. Or I can field name, it's going to be deals value. And we can have the deal value here. See, it's automatically gonna add a roll up for us the number. Do you know how it worked? You would just add the rollup, and you can add a rollup from the relationship between these two. And that's pretty much it, how it works and how you can do it, right? So when we have this already and we have the deals value, the phone, the email, you can also add the comments, but you can also add it for the description here. To do for the client, you would add directly when you would open it, or you can simply add a checklist. Now when we go even further for the accounts is also really simple. So I would add 3 dots here, list settings, then list statuses, custom, delete, companies, and I would add this green one, save. Okay, and here we got it. So here, let's say this is going to be the company, and what we can add here. Again, click plus here, drop down, and first type. Is it a client, or is it going to be a partner or vendor? And now what we're gonna add is like we can simply go back to the contacts, and I'm going to add account here like this in the deals. I'm going to add again account, we have it, or I'm going to add also like this. And now what I can do is I'm going to test it out. I can add a like a roll up here and enter name. First thing is going to be contacts, and then relate to, I'm going to have contacts, and then here I'm going to have the task fields, which one you want, right? So you always like edit it, and you can have it right here if you want something directly. But other than that, what I can do is just like simply add a relationship. So I'll just link it back, and I will add relationship. It's going to be contacts. Okay, we have it. Then I can simply add relationships, deals, show it, see, and we already have it. And you can always choose like which deals you want if you're gonna have multiple deals or contacts. Then you're gonna have the type here that we already have. Then we're gonna find the account value. So again, I click here and I add a rollup, and I can simply add a name. So let's say account value, and relationship is going to be with the deals here, and then we have gonna have the deal value. Okay, we have it already. Then priority, we got it, and then what you can add is simple email address. So email. So this is how you can add accounts. It's directly connected to each other. Then we're gonna have the leads here. In leads, again, that's really similar. So this is going to be again leads, list settings, list statuses, custom, and I'm going to have it as a new leads, and I'm going to delete in progress. When I have it, I can simply add, let's say, mark as lead, and now I can add plus drop down, which is going to be the status, and if it's going to be follow up, then if it's going to be attempted to contact, contacted, follow up, qualified, unqualified, like this. Then I can add a column. So what I can do next is simply add a plus here and add an email address. That's something you can do and have there. And then what you can do is to have, like, let's say a title. Then you can have a company. Then you can have also phone number. So that's the stuff you can have in your leads. And then also like location here. That's another thing what you can have. Location. Add a column. So when you have the leads, the last step is activities. And then you can simply move the leads to activities. So right now we can have to do, and this is like the account activities. So I can leave it like this. The first thing we're gonna have is so activity type plus here drop down activity type, and it can be a phone call, meeting, call summary, or let's say this can be whatever you want. So you can add whatever activities you want, right? Like this. Then we can have a date, when. Then we can also again add a drop down menu and add a status and have it as a done, open. And that's pretty much it, right? So you can also have the like the start time or due date, or there's like completely up to how you have it. But task name, let's say this is going to be a call. So I can have a signee, which is going to be myself. Then due date for 16. Priority high, activity type phone call, when. Again, like we can like due date and have a like when there. This like up to how you edit it. You don't have to have it done when you have the due date. Status, let's say it's going to be open. Of course, you can add a board. You would always find it in your calendar. And then in your board, you can simply like have it to do completed and just go step by step. So this is a simple CRM that I created. I hope you like it. This is how would I do it, but time to time I would make it more simple and I would make it even more effective. So thank you very much guys for watching, and have a great day and goodbye. See ya.